And today we're going to do the nervous system. The thing is that in the nervous system, in the spinal column, okay, and also in the spinal cord, the spinal fluid, which is our central nervous system, the sympathetic and parasympathetic system, the vagus nerve, and the fascia, all are connected with the chakras. The connection, there's a disconnection. So what we're going to do today is we're going to cleanse the central nervous system, and then we're going to ask Creator to connect it to the chakras, so we become connected, okay? So if you are all ready, then I'm going to ask you to gently close your eyes. And take a deep breath in. And just relax. We're going to do inhale now for a count of 4, hold for 4, and exhale for 4. And exhale. One more time. And relax. When we do this, our sympathetic and parasympathetic nervous system calms down, and we stop the chatter in our mind, the chatterbox. So we relax. And if you have any thoughts, just send them down to your heart. And just say to your brain, shh, this is my time. And we relax. So we're going to ask Creator of all that rays to bring in the 5 sacred rays, the rings that go around us. So it's the earth ring, the water ring, the air ring, the fire ring, and the crystal ring. And we're going to ask Creator to make them like a vortex going up and down our entire body from our feet all the way to the crown chakra. And they're going to just oscillate up and down. And wherever there's negative energy and debris, okay, we're going to ask Creator to use the ring of fire to eliminate all of those energies that no longer serve us. Wash it out with the water, air it with the air, bring in the crystals to metabolize everything and keep us all connected to the chakras. We're going to bring in the lightning rod of the Creator through the top of our head, all the way down into all the chakras, the Genesis cells, and all the way into the core of the planet. We're going to bring in the golden ray, the ruby ray, the sapphire ray, and we're going to ask Creator to synchronize the rings with the rays and the lightning rod. Just imagine this orchestra playing your body to cleanse, cleanse, cleanse. With the lights and the colors and the harmony. So we're going to ask Creator to work on the central nervous system and the sympathetic and parasympathetic systems, the vagus nerve and the fascia. So we're going to ask Creator of all that is to release the fight, flight, or freeze responses, the trauma that is overwhelming the sympathetic nervous system, the central nervous system, anywhere this trauma stagnant, anywhere the adrenaline and the cortisol is flooding the blood and the body. Then ask Creator to release all the trauma from the nervous system, to release the hyperarousal and the hypervigilance, where the energy has become stuck in the fight or flight mode. And you can actually look back into your lives and think about where it was that you were for a long period of time, was stuck in this sense, this feeling in the gut that was like for a long period of time. The adrenaline and the cortisol are programmed to be there for short periods of time when there is a problem and we have to fight or flight. But when it's there for extended long periods of time, it can result in hyperactivation and will bring about anxiety, panic, insomnia, and a heightened state response. And so we're going to ask Creator to release any time where we had a period of this adrenaline and cortisol that was being released consistently for more than 1 week, 2 weeks, 5 weeks, more than 3 months, 6 months, and that can happen. PTSD is an example of that. So Creator of all that is, please release with the ring of fire all of these energies from all the places where it's stagnant. Wherever the fascia is glued in, the fascia does not move because of the trauma that is stored in the fascia, causing pain in your articulations, in your shoulders, in your knees, in your hips. Release your back, even in your abdomen. I am grateful. Visualize these rings of fire and air and water and earth just going up and down, and releasing all of this stagnant energy in the meridians, in the chakras. I am grateful. Release the overactive chronic stress and symptoms of heightened anxiety, racing thoughts, digestive issues, increased heart rate, shallow breathing, when the body remains in high alert, unable to downregulate and return to a state of calm and safety. Creator of all that is, release all these emotions and trauma that is stagnated inside of certain parts of our body. I thank you, all levels, all layers, all chakras, all cells, the master cell in the pineal gland, the DNA. Creator, release. The fascia in the parasympathetic and sympathetic nervous system, the central nervous system, in the vagus nerve. Creator, release. And imagine, see, sense, or feel these rings going up and down, these rings that surround you in a circle, their high vibration, energy, and color just goes up and down, and as it does, it comes down to the crystal ray, which then harmonizes all that was released by the fire, the water, the air, and the earth. I am grateful, I am grateful, I am grateful. We're going to ask Creator to regulate the alert symptoms, which is the cortisol and the adrenaline, down-regulated to the right proportions and amounts, like turning down the dial. That ask Creator to do it for each one of us and for our best and highest good, so that we're not overproducing cortisol, creating all these emotions that causes anxiety. I am grateful, I am grateful, I am grateful. Creator of all that is. Release in the vagus nerve. When we experience numbness, disassociation, depression, fatigue, or feeling emotionally frozen. Being emotionally frozen is what causes the freezing feeling in your shoulders, in your arms, in your neck. Creator of all that is, release, release, release all the feelings, beliefs, emotions, any obligations, any contracts, agreements, sacred contracts, trauma, drama, trapped emotions. Release, release, release from the vagus nerve, that then releases all the energy that goes into the different parts of the body. The vagus nerve is the longest nerve in our body. So Creator, release anything that's blocking the proper function of the vagus nerve. I am grateful, I am grateful, I am grateful. Visualize the rings again, going deep into the vagus nerve and releasing all these emotions that are stuck. I am grateful, I am grateful. So we're going to go in and ask Creator to release the trauma trapped in the vagus nerve and in the central nervous system. Anything that causes difficulty in regulating emotions, heightened stress, and poor recovery from traumatic experiences. Release, release, release the difficulty to respond to social engagement. Release the trauma that can impair social engagement system, leading to difficulty in relationships, feelings of isolation, and challenges with emotional regulation. I am grateful, I am grateful, I am grateful. Release, Creator of all that is, release all the trauma that we have felt in this lifetime, but also from the first particle of existence. Pull and remove any feelings, beliefs, oaths, programs, traumas, any contracts, agreements, obligation, curses, vows, sacred contracts, trauma, drama, trapped emotions, karma, ancestral or otherwise, anything that's come from the first particle of existence to eternity. Creator of all that is, release, release, release. Release the emotions and the nervous system patterns, any programs that are stuck, anger and fear that activate the sympathetic nervous system, sadness or shame that shuts down the parasympathetic, unresolved emotional trauma that lead to nervous system responses, making it difficult to fully engage with life. without being triggered into emotional or physiological distress. Create all that is. Release, release, release. Release it from all your chakras, all your cells, the master cell in the pineal gland, in the DNA, from the vagus nerve, from the central nervous system, from the fascia, wherever the fascia is glued, stuck, and that makes us feel that we are stuck because the energy doesn't flow. Create a release, release, release. Unstuck the fascia. Bring in, create a liquid gold and let it run through the fascia to clear the fascia from its stuckness. I am grateful, I am grateful, I am grateful. Create of all there is. Release everything that is blocking all our systems. Release anything that triggers, like sounds and smells or sights that can activate the nervous system. Release, release, release. Bringing back the emotional and physical sensations from the blueprint of divine. I am grateful. Reset all our emotions so that we can be clear, focus, have clarity, discernment on how to deal within our relationships with others, so that we can have ease and we can have relationships of harmony and grace. I am grateful, I am grateful, I am grateful. Release all the programs of matrix programs that are stuck in our central nervous system. Sympathetic, parasympathetic, vagus nerve and fascia. All the programs that cause us to believe in the external instead of the internal. Believe and live in the news within the programs of society, the hospital programs, school programs, environment programs, anything that causes to feel stuck in the outside. Show us our way inward so that we can connect to the divine and be one with the Creator. I am grateful, I am grateful, I am grateful. Creator of all that is, release any anger and fear and sadness and shame from the parasympathetic so that it doesn't shut down. Release unresolved emotional trauma that can lead to the habitual nervous system responses, making it difficult for individuals to engage fully in life. I am grateful, I am grateful, I am grateful. Creator of all that is, release anxiety and depression from chronic nervous system dysregulation. I am grateful, I am grateful. Creator of all that is, release from the fascia emotions like fear, anger, and grief that are not fully processed and get stuck in the body, leading to tension and tightness in the fascia. Release chronic emotional stress or trauma. I am grateful, I am grateful. creator of all that is. Release the body from going into a protective mode, causing fascia to contract and tighten as part of a defense system. Release any blocks, legs, limitations that are causing the defense response. Release chronic activation of the sympathetic and parasympathetic nervous system due to ongoing stress and unresolved trauma that keep the fascia in a state of hypervigilance, perpetuating tightness and restriction. Release all the feelings, beliefs, oaths, programs, contracts, agreements, obligation, curses, vows, sacred contracts, trauma, drama, trapped emotions, and karma. Release any resentment, regret, rejection, shame, blame, anger, anxiety, stress, frustration, irritation, PTSD, any grief, sorrow, guilt, envy, jealousy, greed. I am grateful. I am grateful. I am grateful. Release it from all the chakras, from all the cells, the master cell in the pineal gland, the DNA, the fascia, the sympathetic and parasympathetic nervous system, the central nervous system, the vagus nerve, and the brain. Creator of all that is, bring in the 12 rays of light into the brain. And as we are doing this cleanse the brain as well, Creator. Release, release, release. I am grateful. I am grateful. I am grateful. Creator of all that is, I am grateful. I am so grateful. Please run the rings to release anything else that has been overlooked, anything that needs to be redone, anything that has to be deeply cleansed. I am grateful. Cleanse it in the Akash, cleanse it in the Genesis cells, cleansing all the chakras, all the cells, the meridians, the exotonal lines. Cleanse the brain, the 12 points of the brain. Cleanse every atom. Bring in the H3O2 of the Creator and fill it with unconditional love, light, and abundance, peace, joy, happiness, gratitude, and forgiveness, patience and tolerance, kindness and generosity, truth and integrity, strength, courage, trust, acceptance, and surrender, calmness and compassion, strength, courage, and bravery, and sovereignty, and bring us all into the now, that we know that we are here on this planet and it is our birthright to be on this planet, and therefore abundance surrounds us and it's within us, and therefore we only have to look within to know with gratitude that we are so blessed, so blessed, and that we are so grateful that the past is the past and we leave it all behind. We have lessons we have learned and we are grateful. We are grateful. The future is full of promises. The divine is within us. We are divine creators. We are divine creators and the power is within us. and every day brings miracles. I am so grateful. I am so grateful. I am so grateful. Creator, run the rings and the 12 rays of creation to empower us, raise our vibration, move us forward, open up our path. Pave it in gold, bring in all our gifts, codes, and keys and abilities, clean up the Akash, and bring everything forward. Adjust our timelines so that we can see divine in every one of our endeavors. Open up our purpose of life so that we can enjoy heaven on earth. I am grateful. I am grateful. I am grateful. Creator of all that is, connect the chakras with the central nervous system, with the sympathetic and the parasympathetic system, with the vagus nerve, with the genesis cells. I am grateful. I am grateful. I am grateful. Balance. Archangel Metatron, run the cube for harmony and balance. And the rings are now activated and permanently fixed within your auric field. I am grateful. I am grateful. I am grateful. In deep humility, divine love, and infinite gratitude. My beloved I am, my beloved I am, my beloved I am. I am grateful for you doing this meditation with me. Please like, subscribe, or share. And if you want more one-on-one meditations and cleanses, please see the address below. My website address is included. Thank you.